So today for this video, you'll need either your Slo-mo ball, or if you're looking to do this work, you can also use a rolled up blanket. So you can take a blanket and roll it up so that there'll be enough pressure on your belly. So the purpose of this video is to show you how to use the Slo-mo ball to help our digestion and to help release the psoas muscle, the muscle that attaches in our vertebrae and goes all the way down to our thighs. It's a major one, so loosening it up can be beneficial for most people. So we'll start the Slo-mo ball. You can deflate it, so you'll want it with some give, but it's totally dependent on the person. So for me, kind of what I have is a decent amount of inflate. So you might make it less, and you can also change it up depending on where you are in the body. So we'll start. It's going to go into 3 areas. So the first one is right at the pubic bone. The second one is right at the navel. And then the third is at the diaphragm. So we're going to go through the 3 parts here. And you'll kind of place your ball to start at part 1 at the pubic bone on the mat. And then you might need to just adjust it depending on where your body is. So for me, that worked out. It's right on my pubic bone. I'm just going to roll down a little bit so it's directly at my lower abdomen. And I'm going to slowly lower onto the ball so that I'm fully allowing the ball to support me. And then I'm going to take my hands in front and allow my forehead to rest at the tops of my hands. And so you want to take 3 deep breaths in each of these areas. Also being careful, making sure that you can breathe and making sure that you're comfortable. You can always skip one area of the body. Okay, so we'll just take 3 deep breaths here. Now, if this is like easy breezy and you want to hang on a little bit longer, that's okay. You can also take another couple of extra breaths, bending up the legs and windshield wipering the knees. Like so. Cool, and when we're ready to move on to the second, we'll bring the hands to either side, and on an inhale, lift yourself all the way up off of the Slo-mo ball, and then place it at its second point, directly below the navel. This is where it's so good for digestion because we're working with the intestines here. So you'll kind of estimate where the body will rest in the Slo-mo, and then lower yourself with an exhale onto the Slo-mo ball, and adjust so that it's directly below the navel. Assessing yourself, can you still breathe? Are you comfortable? And then allow yourself to completely be supported by the ball or the blanket, depending on what you have here. Allow your glutes to soften and relax. Let your jaw soften and relax. Breathe deeply. Each exhale, let the belly completely relax around the ball. So again, this one tends to be a little bit more intense, but if you do feel that you need a little bit more, feel free to, again, bend the legs and windshield wiper the legs side to side. Coming back through center, releasing your legs, supporting your hands to either side of the chest. On an inhale, slowly lift yourself off the ball. Going to the third part, the diaphragm. So the psoas is a major player in the diaphragm efficiency. So loosening up the psoas in the area that surrounds the diaphragm, giving the diaphragm a little massage is so good for us and our bodies. So we'll go there now, and you'll place the ball up a little bit higher on your mat, and you don't want to be on the rib cage. You're in the space between the 2 ribs. You'll slowly lower. And again, assessing yourself. Are you comfortable? Do you feel like this is something that you can do? If so, allow yourself to fully be supported by the ball, and forehead rest towards the hands. 3 deep breaths. Relaxing your jaw, relaxing your glutes. Let your body soften to the best of your ability. again, not totally necessary, but it might be for you to bend up the legs and windshield wiper. Slowly release the legs, and we'll bring our hands to either side. On an inhale, lift yourself up, and just be sure to, after this work, to rest in a child's pose, stretching your arms out. Just starting to bring your attention into the area around the belly. Have you created more space? Is there a new awareness there? Staying here for as long as you'd like, but when you're ready, lift yourself back up. Namaste.